Hey my dear Wingfoil friends, welcome to a new video here on my channel. I'm Max from Germany and today it's all about these earplugs here. These are the new Surf Ears 3.0 and what exactly they are and why you should actually use them, you will find out in today's video. And at the end I will also tell you how my experiences with the Surf Ears have been so far. So watch the video till the end and subscribe on the button below. Then you will see the new Wingfoil videos straight away. Yes, and the first question is, why are they called surf ears? Because they refer to a very special disease of surfers, namely the so-called surfer's ear. This is an ear disease specific to surfers. It is caused by regularly getting cold water in the ears, and it's really unbelievable what happens. You can really see such an extra bone that forms inside of your ear, and it closes the ear canal further and further, and as a result the water simply can't flow out properly and you constantly have the feeling of having water inside your ear. Medically the whole thing is called ear canal exostosis, and that is a really bad situation. You then have constant ear pain, and yes, you hear less and less because the ear canal simply gets narrower and narrower. I'm sure you also know this feeling when you have water in your ear after a session and it just won't come out, and then I could headbang as much as I want. There is no chance that the water will float out of the ear, and even at night in bed I sometimes realize that I had water in my ears. And yeah, do you also know this feeling? Feel free to write your answer in the comments below if this sounds familiar to you, or if you sometimes have problems with your ears during or after water sports. That would be very interesting to hear. And these surf ears here are designed to prevent exactly that situation, which is why they are called like that. The surf ears to prevent the surfer's ear. You put them in and then no more water should get into your ears. Yes, and now let's take a closer look at the surf ears. As you can see, they come in a nice case. By the way, I'm a big fan of beautiful product design and also of boxes and cases and so on. So this packaging really caught my attention. There's also a carabiner on the top, so you can attach the earplugs to your wing backpack, for example, so you can't leave them at home. And yeah, there are also these holes here on the back so that the water can flow out, and there's another hole down here. They also come standard with this paper around the outside, and this is also an instruction sheet with information on how to use the earplugs and what to look out for. When we take a look inside the case, we notice that here is a magnetic clasp. And just like a case for sunglasses, it's a very good solution and you can open it easily with one hand. So you can immediately see those two different colors, blue and red. Red on the left and blue on the right. In my opinion, this could have been solved even more intuitively by simply saying right is red, so it would be easier to remember. But it's still a great solution with the colors, because maybe you know that from the headphones with these mini little letters on them, where you first have to search which one is right and which one is left. And for example, I still know this very well from my time as a musician. I used to play drums, and especially live, it was always dark in the backstage before the gig, and you had to spend ages looking for which headphones were on the left and which on the right. And yeah, so colorful headphones would definitely have been an absolute game changer for that situation. So really well thought out here from the Surf Ears company. And then you also have this strap on the earplugs so that you can't lose them. You just put it on like a necklace, and it's also nice and comfortable and doesn't pinch or cut in or something. And now I put the surf ears into my ears so that you can have a look how they actually look like inside the ears. And yeah, you see they are almost invisible. And when you want to talk to somebody at the beach, you can just leave them in, or you pull them out and you can just let them hang, because here's enough safety because of the necklace. You see there are also these lamellas on them so that you can put the earplugs in your ears and these lamellas then shield against the wind and water and seal off very good. I also have these ear pads on my helmet which also protect me from the wind. But when I was e-foiling last year, for example, I realized that even these ear protectors don't really help against cold water. And yeah, tell me, have you ever tried e-foiling? I will also link you the video of my e-foiling experience right here at the top. And maybe you also need some good tips for starting your wingfoil journey, then be sure to check out my free ebook with the 10 most common mistakes wingfoil beginners make. You can find the link to my free ebook in the video description below. Yes, and I would say the biggest disadvantage of using normal earplugs for water sports is you just can't hear anything on the water, and of course that's a huge safety risk on the one hand, but it's also an irritating feeling. You then feel kind of isolated and don't even realize what is going on around you. Yeah, and the cool thing about the surf ears is that although they provide great protection against water and wind, you can still hear very well with them, so there's really no comparison with standard earplugs, for example, where you can only hear everything so muffled. So the quality of hearing is, for example, way better than these typical Oropax earplugs. Yeah, and the surf ears come with 3 sizes of adapters in small, medium and large, and they really fit perfectly and should probably also be suitable for children and people with smaller ear canals. I've really tested the surf ears extensively, and I'll tell you honestly, they're really worth the money. It has to be said that they are not exactly cheap at 50 euros for a pair of earplugs, but they are really worth every cent, especially when you consider that you can also use them to prevent ear disease or an ear operation. Yeah, and even in 5-hour sessions on the water, they've never fallen out, and the best thing of these earplugs is that I really had no water in my ears anymore. It feels so cozy and comfortable even in the heaviest and coldest winter conditions on the water. They are also super light and comfortable to wear, and when you are on the water you simply forget that you have them in your ears. So really a very clear recommendation from me, and both thumbs up for this great product. The only point of criticism I might have would be the holes in the case. Yeah, the water can flow out well, but also sand can come inside the case, but that's okay. And now of course I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried out earplugs for water sports? What are your experiences, and what do you think of the surf ears? Just write your answer in the comments below, and if you also have some questions about the right wing size, or maybe you are not sure about the correct board volume, or you need some tips for your next foil choice, you can also write me an email to easywingfoil@yahoo.com. I'm always happy to help you. And if you click over here, I will also show you my winter wetsuit, which I actually use together with my Surf Ears 3.0. You definitely have to check out this wetsuit. It was really a game changer for me to wingfoil even in the coldest winter sessions. Just click over here.